Om Shanti and good evening to everyone. We remember our beloved Shiv Baba and taking the blessings of our most loving Dadijis. And this program is always under the guidance of our senior brothers, Mrityunjay Bhaiji, Dr. Mrityunjay Bhaiji and Dr. Pandimani Bhaiji. And also we thanks to our viewers and God wishes for being with us for this live program which will be there on YouTube as well as Facebook. Our today's webinar, which is Dhamma counseling, and the topic is anxious mother. And the participant in this session as a counselor is Tulika Dasji, who is our MS in counseling student, ex-student, and also she is a faculty at the Technical College at Calcutta, and she is a regional counselor. And in a supportive role is Shama. Shama is also a past this has appeared for second year MSc lecture, and she's also a counselor. So today's topic, as I have told, is anxious mother. So we request Sister Tulika ji to start today's session, and also we will like to inform our viewers that if they like this program, we request them to like, share, and subscribe YouTube channel for themselves and to their friends also. And also we can be contacted for any kind of mental health related problems, and our viewers can, or our whoever wants to have a mental health related counseling can fill our free counseling form by filling our forms on our website name as speecheseva.com. So we request our Sister Tulika ji to start today's session. Thank you very much.
Good evening, sister.
Good evening, ma'am.
You look so tensed. Why? What's the matter?
Yeah, I'm going through a tough time actually. Sleepless nights, headache is there, heaviness is there. I just came from my eyes ophthalmologist. I have developed some dryness in the eyes because of the stress and all that.
What is bothering you? There must be some other problems which are troubling you.
Yes, that is the reason I wanted to come and meet you. My younger son and me, we both are only here together at home because my husband is most of the time traveling, and my daughter, she's passed out her chemical engineering, so she's got her internship in Bangalore. So my son, who's in now 12, and me, we both are there, but he's all the time on the mobile, all the time on the video game. The whole night he's awake. So I'm all alone. According to him, I also change my schedule. I also get, because from the beginning, we have to, he doesn't eat on his own, like he's now in 12, but he wants me to serve everything. He wants me to be there. He wants me to, and whatever time he wants me to give. So, the entire schedule is disturbed. I don't know whom to tell what, because my daughter has got busy in her own life now. I know, of course, she studied a lot, done a hard work. So after a long time, I'm also missing her very badly, because when she was there, up till now, at least I had something to talk to. This boy, he doesn't want to talk. He doesn't have time to talk. It's all disturbed, Didi.
Feeling lonely also.
Yeah, very much.
What do you do? Do you work?
No, currently I'm a housewife. I used to work, but after this, my younger son was born. and he had some trouble with breathing and all that. So I left. For the last 15 years, I am at home.
In spite of repeatedly telling him not to use mobile excessively, he's not listening to you, isn't it?
Forget about listening. He is made his schedule, Didi. His life is only rotating around mobile and his video gaming. Whole night he's shouting, playing. Doesn't step out of the house, step out of the main door. Whole night he's sitting on the computer table, and when he's sleeping, he has his mobile in his hand. While eating also, he wants mobile. While eating also, he's playing.
From childhood, you have been giving him instructions, isn't it? Did he listen to you then, when he was small?
See, Didi, that time my husband used to be there. So they never listened to me actually. I was a bit because I was working also. I had other commitments also. My daughter was also studying, so I had to adjust to. So when I used to give him instructions, my husband used to say, "Chane do na, chodo na, khelne do na, kha lega." So Didi, everything is disturbed. He could not give time. So he used to compensate with mobiles. He used to compensate with I don't cook non-veg food at home. We don't cook actually. But with the current scenario, they want to eat only non-veg. So none of the instructions he is ready to take. None of the instructions. Nothing he wants to listen to me. I don't know how he's in 12th. The way my daughter used to study and the way this boy is not at all even opening the books.
Sister, there are 3 types of parenting styles, okay? They are authoritarian, permissive, and democratic, okay? Democratic. So authoritarian parents, they frame rules and the children are expected to abide by the rules. If a child breaks the rule, he's severely punished physically, right? And the punishment is so harsh that the child will never dare to break the rule in future. Permissive parents, on the other hand, give children whatever they want. They never punish, they do not control, they do not demand. In fact, they are very warm. See, they want their children to learn from the consequence of their behavior as how to behave in a socially approved way. And democratic parents are loving, consistent, flexible. Yet they respect the child's independent decisions, but they are firm in maintaining standards and they combine control with encouragement. Follow? Yes?
Yeah.
So in which type do you belong, sister?
We don't believe in giving punishment and all that. I didn't understand all these things because my head is, because I will have to go for a surgery and all that. So I'm alone at home. So at the back of my mind, that all is going on. But we as a parent, me as a mother, I never dictated any terms. I never forced him anything. Rather, I showed him that this will be the consequence if you study, because how much should I talk? Every time, same thing. Even I've got fed up now. And my husband was like, "Ho jayega, ho jayega." He cannot be so casual, no, ma'am.
What is your child's nature? Is he friendly, introvert, or extrovert?
Yeah, he's very extrovert. Very extrovert on the mobile, on the FB, on whatever that social thing. I don't know what they do. He has so many friends. But here, physically, he doesn't step out for months and months together. So I don't know what you call those social, whether you call them social or introvert or extrovert. I don't know.
Okay. See, sister, does he learn by reading loudly and by writing notes when he studies?
Arey, ma'am, he doesn't want to study only. You're talking too far.
No, when
During
he
exams-
was young, what was his mode of studying, method of studying? He
Yeah,
studied,
sometimes
no?
he used
Now he's
to-
in class 12. Without
Sorry?
studying, he didn't get promoted to any class, did he?
Yeah, that is true. Sometimes he read loudly, sometimes he read quietly.
What I feel is he's not a verbal learner. So,
No.
no matter how many times you repeat, he will not listen.
Yeah.
Okay. One thing you should do is to discuss the disadvantages of mobile addiction with him. See, if you just say no to anything, you must explain the reason. Follow? See, sister, cell phone addiction is not yet listed in DSM-5. But
What is that?
research DSM-5, that is Diagnostic and Statistical Manual for Mental Disorder, right? But research has compared cell phone addiction to gambling addiction, which is included in DMS-5. Follow? So excessive use of mobile is first waste of time. You can explain it to him. Time is very precious. It will never come back. See, now it is time for him to build his career. Anytime he can play mobile games. But now, if he wastes time, this time will never come back. Also, see, excessive use of mobile lowers one's tolerance level. Why? Due to need for new cell phone for more applications. Again, when there is network problem, you know what happens? They become tense, irritated, they become restless. See?
अरे दीदी वो पूरा सर पूरा घर सर पे चढ़ा रहता है. He became so restless. You're so right.
Because they are
He gets so
dependent.
annoyed.
Yes.
For few seconds, if the Wi-Fi goes, he shouts, "What happened here?"
They are so much dependent. See, there are many physical as well as psychological effects. So you must explain, see, all this is because of mobile addiction. You can explain to him. See, pain and discomfort for viewing mobile for 2 hours continuously causes eyes, eye burn, and irritation. See, it causes headache, neck
Yeah.
pain.
He
Neck
gets
pain.
numbness. Didi, he gets numbness in his toes, his fingers, and he tells
Yes.
me, "My this is paining. Press it, press it."
See, because if you keep on holding something in your hand for a long time, what will happen? Obviously, no, it will become numb. Huh? How long, even if it is an empty glass, how long can you hold the glass in your hand? Right? So then later on, he'll have neck pain, isn't it? See, psychological effect takes the form of sleep disorder, insomnia for using phone before going to sleep. Because
Sister is so right. He's not able to sleep in the night, and he doesn't even. Because of him, my sleep is also disturbed.
because the bright light will decrease sleep quality and increase amount of time taken to fall asleep. Follow? What does he enjoy doing, sister? Is he interested in outdoor games? At least-
Playing, really playing. Only playing on mobile. Only playing on the computer.
No. Yes, at present, no. But previously,
Yeah,
See, you
yeah.
can-
Before COVID, till after COVID, he is more addicted.
yes.
But yeah, he used to enjoy football. He used to love cricket. He used to ride bicycle. Full day he used to be out, Didi. He's become opposite now.
You can't blame him entirely. See, you can just make arrangement for him to again play cricket, badminton, karate he can learn. He can even learn swimming, isn't it? Even table tennis, whatever he wants to. See, then his focus will change from mobile to outdoor games. See, just 1 hour daily is sufficient, I think. He will get enough physical exercise. He will become hardy. He will develop team spirit. He'll be able to eat properly and again sleep on time. If he sleeps on time, then only he will wake up early, isn't it? And will no longer be late for school. Right? Do you follow?
Yes, yes, ma'am.
Ah,
So I
see,
have to
sister.
start his outdoor.
Yes. Yes. You must start. See, otherwise, what will he do? And what time does he go to school?
What to tell you, Didi? That is why I'm more into tension, because his father has taken admission so far. He has to travel at least 2 hours going, 2 hours coming. So for 2 lectures, 3 lectures, he sees a timetable and he says, "Now I don't even know whether what is the reality." So he avoids going. Most of the time, he's bunking the class.
School is not strict. They don't keep attendance.
Yeah, they keep, but then it's like most of the time he says only Hindi lecture cancelled. Hindi. See, that is what happens with me. No, I cannot. Now he is not so small that I snatch his phone and I see what is happening. Children. I mean, when my daughter used to be here, I used to discuss. They used to study with me, but this boy is not studying with me, not sitting with me, not talking with me, doesn't want to show anything. He just remembers me, Didi, when he is hungry. I feel
Sister,
very, very irritated, Didi.
see, I would like to say that motherhood is a journey in which we develop the qualities we want to see in our children, isn't it? A mother is the child's first teacher. Children learn by observing. See, they don't like to be dictated upon. They don't want to be controlled. See, everyone in this world is unique. Everyone has her own way of thinking, right? So try to see things from your child's point of view also. Set boundaries. You can restrict his time of viewing the mobile. That at least you can do, sister. Can't you? Right?
I
Okay,
talked
see.
to my husband.
Mhm.
That is the reason I came to you. He did not have time, so he said, "You go and meet."
You said that you stay at home now. How do you
Yeah.
spend your time? May I know your daily routine?
Morning, I do my online yoga. I have joined my class because I have put on weight now.
What time, sister?
And sorry.
What time do you wake up?
I wake up by 6:30. I start I join for my yoga class 6:30 to 7:30, and then sometimes if he's sleeping, then I also go and take rest. Or if he's hungry because the whole night he's awake, so I have to make breakfast for him. So then he's hungry by 8 or 8:30. I give him full breakfast. He says, "Give me more, more, more." Instead of breakfast, he has proper meal, and then he goes to sleep. So then even I go to sleep. So it is my schedule. If I have to match according to his schedule, so I'm either in the kitchen almost whole time, all of the time, or I'm sleeping whole of the night, whole of the day, or in between I do some marketing work, vegetables or banking work or whatever, because husband is not here, so electricity payment, these that's little but not every day. The whole day passed by and I'm feeling not fresh. I also sleep then. Then he wakes up in the evening. Then again, I have to give him food. So, like, even if I want to do something, I have to decide about his schedule and accordingly change.
What time do you have lunch?
Try to have by 1:30 or 2 o'clock sometimes.
Dinner, sister?
I couldn't hear you, Didi.
Dinner.
Yeah,
What time?
dinner is 8:39. I eat early, Didi.
See, sister, I must tell you something. You wake up at 4 a.m. See, 4 a.m. is. I'm just
I
telling you.
hardly sleep, Didi. I hardly go to. I mean, I don't get sleep. How do I get up at 4?
I'm just telling you. See, if you get up at 4 a.m., it's Brahma Muhurta. Okay. It's meditation time. You get so much energy. You can't believe. The air is very pure, atmosphere very calm. See, so you get energy to do work the rest of the day. After that, you take a bath, go for your yoga class, but try to join some outdoor yoga, sister. Follow?
Yeah, I'm
What
also
type of
whole
yoga
day.
do
Yeah.
What type of yoga do you do?
It is brisk yoga for weight loss.
See, I think you better join outdoor classes. Don't do online.
Okay.
See, 7 to 9 a.m., what happens? This is breakfast time because stomach is acidic and it helps in food digestion, right? So best time is by 9 o'clock, you must take your breakfast. So come, prepare your breakfast, take your breakfast and give your son. Okay. What do you take for breakfast, sister?
That is a big question mark, no, Didi. My food, my sleep, my routine, everything is surrounding with my. I have to adjust with my son, so
Good.
he
But
doesn't eat
what do you,
vegetables. So I also make something like parathas, or I put some vegetables and I make parathas and I give him. My breakfast is not fixed, Didi. Sometimes I have, sometimes I don't have. If I don't
no, no,
have the time, I have tea and biscuits.
no. Breakfast is very essential because breakfast gives you the energy to work the whole day. Even after that, you skip meals, it doesn't matter. But breakfast
I
is a
have
must.
tea 2 to 3 times tea. Sometimes bread in between. I take biscuits and tea because
Don't do
I'm in
that.
the kitchen. I have to run here and there.
Then see how will you control your weight? You are doing certain things to, what shall I say, add on weight, and then again you are doing yoga. So much contradictory, no? See, parathas means oily stuff. So
What to
don't
do, Didi? He is not eating vegetables. Because
you
of that,
will
even I don't eat vegetables.
no,
For
see,
alone, where do I cook vegetables?
you don't
What
follow
he eats, I have to eat.
you don't follow him. Let him follow you. Okay. You can make dalia, can't you? Make the food tasty, right? See, 11 a.m. you can take seasonal fruits. You can give him seasonal fruits, right? How many days will he skip his meal, right? See, between 1 to 1:30, give him lunch. You take lunch. You cook vegetables. Make it very tasty, right? And he will take. Follow?
Yeah.
See, sister, then after your work, maybe you take rest after lunch. Then again, see 4 o'clock. 4 o'clock, you can take fruits. You can give him fruits also. See, 7 to 7:30 is actually meditation time. But what do you do at that time?
Evening.
Yes.
Evening, I sometimes go down, take a walk, or buy vegetables, marketing for home.
Okay, that is okay. Walking is also good exercise. So, as you said, you take
I don't
dinner
walk
by.
so much, but hardly for 10 minutes for market close by. I use the bike, two-wheeler.
Then don't take bike. Walk. Okay. Walking is a good exercise. Evening, you can walk. Go to the vegetable market. All right. So, see, if you finish your dinner by 8, after that, don't use the mobile. If you use mobile, you will not get sleep. And by 10:30, you go to bed. Right? See, discipline is very important in our life. Just as we follow a specific timetable at school, we must also follow a timetable at home. See, time to wake up, study time, breakfast time, games time, lunch time, dinner time, sleeping time. See, they are very important. You know why? Because our activities must follow a biological clock. Now,
What is biological clock?
inside in the brain, there's a hypothalamus and there is a clock. Clock means it works according to the solar system. So you may sleep till 9 o'clock, but the mind is already has woken up. Why? Because it knows the sun has risen. Follow? See, between 7 to 9, the stomach will secrete acid. You may sleep, you may not eat, but stomach is doing its duty. Similarly, every organ gets activated at a particular time of the day, following the solar system. Follow? So see, you must be disciplined yourself. Only then you can give direction. You don't follow him. Let him follow you. You can guide him, but you cannot compel him to do anything. Follow? So let your child know that he has to face the consequences himself if he does not follow them. See, if he doesn't obey you, what do?
I shout and then I just give up.
Sister, never scold, never punish, never raise your hand upon your child.
I
See, when you
don't raise my hand because yeah, he's big enough. He's almost 16 years.
yes, I understand.
He will
See,
only push somewhere. I have no energy now to
when you
do
scream,
anything.
when you start shouting, what happens? This means you're mentally disturbed. You're mentally weak.
Yes,
Isn't
I am
it?
disturbed. No, Didi. I am
But
disturbed.
if you get disturbed, how can you control your child? So don't do that. So if you do that, what will happen? If you start shouting, he will become stubborn. And later on, he will ignore you. If by any chance you shout at him, you misbehave, say you are sorry for your behavior. But see, then they will also learn to say sorry. But once you say sorry, you must not repeat the same action. This is very important. See, you said you prepare meals at home, isn't it? Do you believe in God?
Yes.
Then cook food in God's remembrance. See, arrange them in a plate and offer it to God. What happens? It will become a prasad, right? And give part of this to your child. You take it. Prasad is always tasty, isn't it? So try to pay more attention while you cook and prepare new dishes. Then he will leave taking food from outside. See, what type of non-veg food does he like?
They like all fried stuff, chicken, oily, all bread, which I don't like because it is acidic. My gallbladder surgery means I don't have a gallbladder, though I get a headache if I eat such food.
See,
And
you just
I don't prefer such non-veg items. We don't get non-veg at home. So, and when my husband comes from his during his holidays, so they say, okay, chalo bahar. Or sometimes this guy, when I cook vegetables, he calls my husband and he says, Papa, I want this. So he orders.
you can explain to him that vegetarian food contains higher energy than non-vegetarian food. And at the same time, it is much more easily digestible and assimilated by our body. It takes 48 to 72 hours to digest animal food. And when we kill the creator's creation, what are we doing? We are disrespecting the creator, isn't it? See, he's big enough to understand. See, also you can say when we kill a bird, you can understand the emotions that go within the bird's body, no? Emotions of anger, fear, horror, intensive pain. Clear? The negative energies corresponding to the emotions are absorbed within the body of the bird. So when we consume them, what happens? The negative energy is transferred into us. See, even if you take an egg, what happens? Life in the embryo is killed. Do we have any right or authority to kill life? I think he's big enough to understand the sister. You must sit and talk with him. Follow. See, sister, you are a role model for your child. Your child constantly observes you and absorbs everything. See, children watch every action of their mother. In fact, the tone of voice, in fact, the body language, expression, everything they watch. So see, your words and action will affect his self-esteem. So please don't compare him with your daughter. Don't criticize him. See, just as you want to be proud of him, he also wants to be proud of you. Don't you think so? See, your daughter is inclined towards engineering, isn't it? And so she has become an engineer, chemical engineer, as you said. But you must know your son's interest. If possible, you can take him for career counseling, can't you? I think that will be better. Follow?
Didi, he said, I don't want to study. I want to leave school. Somehow we convinced him and he's into arts.
Okay, doesn't matter. Arts is not bad. Everyone doesn't have to be an engineer. Everyone has to, doesn't have to become a doctor, isn't it? Let him study what he wants to study. I'm sure if he gets an interest, a subject of his own interest, he will study. I think this is a good option. You take him to a counselor who does career counseling. Yes?
Didi, can you just make some pointers? I'll just make, you said career, take him to the career counselor. Then you said some sports, right? Sports.
Yes.
And thirdly, you told me to go for my offline yoga, hai na?
Yes.
And take a walk. Okay.
Then also when you cook food, cook in God's name. Give hope to God and then.
Yes.
That is very effective, sister.
Yeah.
Right. See, mother's qualities are not outwards, but inwards. And most important quality is patience. Another thing, sister, we cannot demand respect. We command respect. Follow? So when we respect ourselves, respect will radiate to others. And we must have high power of acceptance. This is very important. See, acceptance doesn't mean to like what your child is doing, but not to be disturbed by others and situations. That is acceptance. Okay. See, another thing is power of accommodation. That is power to accommodate. Never talk about your child's weakness. Don't discuss his weaknesses. Always see his virtues. Okay. Another thing is you must be empathetic, authoritative, not authoritarian. This is very important. Okay. As you said, you are not authoritarian, but authoritative means you must be confident, in control, and you must expect to be respected and obeyed. This is very important. See, some rules must be there for children. Okay. Another thing is be supportive, caring, loving, but detached. Okay. Love, but without any expectations. Okay. Another thing, sister, in order to change habit, we require determination and willpower. If you continuously shout and scream at him, what happens? You are sending him negative energy and he will return negative energy. How? By becoming upset, adamant, and he will retort back. You will not like that, will you? So, see, you must have good wishes for him and you must remain silent in your mind. Silence is power. Don't get disturbed. When you are silent, what happens? You will radiate power to him. Only then he will change. Another thing, sister, as you said, you don't feel like telling him anything. You're getting irritated. You're worried. See, worry means what? To apprehend that things may go wrong in the future, right? So when you love your child, you cannot worry. Why? Why, sister?
Don't know, Didi.
You don't know? Okay. Because see, love, as I said, love and worry will not go together. Love means what? Acceptance. Love means respect. Love means trust. So love is positive energy. And worry is what? Apprehending something may go wrong. So it is negative energy. Isn't it? They contradict each other, don't they?
Yes.
So when you love your child, don't worry. See, since you said you believe in God, consider yourself as God's instrument. Consider it to be his family. This is not your family, his family. You are only an instrument. And so surrender yourself to him. Follow?
Yes.
When you surrender yourself, you have to surrender your children also to God. So he will take care of them. Trust him, have faith in him. And whenever you think of your son, think of his positive qualities only. And when he comes in front of you, say in your mind, he is a pure, powerful, and peaceful being. God's blessings are always upon him. God's power is within him. God has love for him. Follow? Yes?
Yes.
Always
Yeah.
positive. Always positive. Do you do meditation, sister?
No.
Meditation? No.
No.
Okay. Okay, so from tomorrow you'll wake up at 4 a.m.
I'll
So-
try.
Yes, if you try, you can. As I said, no, you have willpower, you have determination, and you will. So sit in silence for 15 minutes. All right? Say to yourself, I am a powerful being. I am a happy being. I am a peaceful being. Repeat each statement in your mind 21 times, very, very slowly. And as you repeat, experience the power, experience the happiness, experience the peace within you. Okay? Now, before going to sleep, write a letter to God and tell him all the activities that you carried out during the day. If you have hurt anybody, say sorry, ask for forgiveness. If anybody has hurt you, forgive the person. And then you go to sleep. See? What will happen? In this way, you will overcome your anxiety and be free from worry. Because it is his family, his child, right? So give up all worries to him. And so then you will get good sleep. So if you get good sleep, what will happen? You will wake up fresh in the morning. And after meditation, you will feel very happy the whole day. So happiness is positive energy. When you are happy, what happens? You radiate happiness to your family. And the environment in the house will slowly change into a positive one. And you just see the change in your son. All right? So do this for 21 days continuously without fail. Okay, sister?
Yes, Didi. Yes, yes.
I'm sure everything will improve, situation will improve. You will overcome all your worries. Right?
Yes.
And once your worry, your tension is gone, what will happen? You'll be free from all physical ailments.
Yes. Thank you, Didi. Thank you so much.
Wish you all the best.
Thank you.
And you're always free to contact me whenever you want to. You can call me. Okay?
Yes, Didi. Thank you so much.
Wish you and wish your son all the best.
Thank you,
I'm
ma'am.
sure he
Thank you, Didi.
Thank you very much, Sister Tadukadi. So today's session was in respect for a counseling named as Shama. It's a demo counseling. Who has come to our counselor with a complaint that his children who are teenagers are not, she's not happy with the habits which they have developed or the choice which they have for the food. So the main complaint is that children are addicted to internet, then mobile, and they don't have any physical activities, and also their behavior is not suitable to, like as mother says that she is not happy the way they talk and they are like the habits they have developed. So what the counselor has found that first of all, the mother who says that she's anxious, and this anxious is because that she finds that children are going out of control, and she is trying to control them or trying to change them with the behavior they are like, as you said, that what we do, our children will also uh, adopt the same kind of behavior. So shouting, screaming, and then always blaming children. So according to her, this will not help, because first of all, she has to cool down, and this habit which they have developed may be possible that they were not given a direction when they were growing up, and now suddenly she finds that she finding it difficult that they are out of control. So as we know that too much mobile and too much internet leads to obesity and psychological distress is also there. Then also anxiety and other behavior problems are there. And she has to now uh, make sure that children are treated with love, and definitely if they understand that mother is doesn't like this habit, so she has to give them some alternative for this. So for them, they don't understand that how harmful it can be. If she wants to take mobile from them, she has to give an alternative. The alternative can be something in the form of, as she also says, that try to create interest for some physical activities, like any other games in which she can see that they are interested. It can be cricket, football, or anything, which will help them to grow not only mentally strong but physically also strong. Another thing about this habit of having non-vegetarian food, because sometimes what we find that when parents don't have time, as she had told us she was working earlier, so that time she may not be having time, and because of this time problem, they must be ordering the food from the outside, or maybe that uh, she's cooking non-veg food at home. So this also is the habit which children develop from the childhood. They become used to it. So it is not very easy now to change the habit from non-vegetarian food to vegetarian food. So definitely slowly and slowly, if she cooks very tasty vegetarian food, the children will switch over to definitely she has to explain the harmful effects of the non-vegetarian food which our council has stated to her. So definitely this is not very easy now because children have grown up and they develop their own taste and they have their sanskar. And this is a kind of a dopamine that mobile games for them. They get pleasure, that's why they're doing it. So she needs to take the help of a psychologist also. And also she has to create a very, atmosphere at home. So where love and peace should be there. And also the cooperation of husband is also very important. And sometimes they should, the more important thing is they should spend some time with them and must see that how they grow. This is the reason that because of shortage of time, children have developed their independent life, and now as they're growing up, it becomes difficult to control them. Very useful session for parents who are don't have time for them, and now we know that everything is available. If we have the money and this outside food uh, is very easy to uh, available everywhere. So these parents have to make sure that everything which they cook at home, it should be with their own hands and not even by the servant should cook for them. Because as it is already said, what we eat will become like that only. Like saying, Jaisa and Vaisa. So thank you very much, Sri. And also she needs to go for meditation also, because she see that children habits are making her angry, anxious, and disturbing her a lot. So what in a nutshell we can say is today's session was uh, very important for a couple who are working, because they think that if money is there, everything will be okay. But you know that with money you need to have a love and time for children, then it will be a balanced life. Otherwise, it becomes difficult to control when you want it. So this should be there as they are going on. Thank you very much, Sister Tulika and Sister Shamal. Very useful session.
Thank you, sir.
Uh, Today's session was live on YouTube as well as Facebook. We request your viewers to like, share, and subscribe our YouTube channel from Tamsil and to your friends. And also, we are available on our website name as vishwaseva.com. Our counselors are always ready for any kind of mental health problem. And also, the spirituality angle should be there in this life so that children follow the adults, because children definitely develop those habits which parents have had. So this is a not a blame game, but this should be treated very seriously. Om Shanti, good night to all of you. Thank you very much for being with us. We request our student to begin the session again so that we can summarize again.